Alright everyone, welcome back to my Devil May Cry 5 S-Rank guide, and today I'm going to be helping you with mission 8. So before we start the mission, you're going to want to equip your first and second arm with a ragtime and then a buster arm, because we're going to need those two arms in the first fight we're going to be doing in this mission. But alright, once you have those equipped, start the mission and yeah, start running through the level. At first there's going to be a bunch of optional enemies around, so you want to avoid them until you get to the actual first walled off fight. So yeah, for now just keep running. As you can see, there's a bunch of enemies spawning, so just leave them alone. We're not fighting optional ones, so just jump over them and yeah, just run to the actual fight. So yeah, just keep running and you will eventually reach the first fight of the mission. Just avoid these guys here, they're optional, so you do not want to fight them. And alright, just don't get hit by the bat either. And now it's time for the actual fight. So this fight is against two Hellentenoras and a Fury, and you don't want to use your arms until the Fury spawns. So first kill the two Hellentenoras, and then the second you kill them, you're gonna want to start charging your ragtime. So for now, just kill the Hellentenoras however you want. Just vary up your moves, do some taunts so you maximize your style. And then yeah, once the Fury spawns, we'll get to it soon. Like as you can see there, I keep doing air taunts because that's like the safest taunt to do, because most of the enemies won't be able to hit you, especially in this fight here. Literally only the Fury will be able to hit you out of the air. But as it is not even spawned right now, you should be good. So yeah, just keep fighting them, take them out. Make sure to avoid their empowered attacks, so when they turn purple, just jump in the air and avoid them. The Hellentenoras are a good opportunity to farm style because they take a while to kill, especially when they devil trigger. So just do a bunch of different stuff on them because you get to beat on them for a good bit. So yeah, you'll get a bit more style out of them. But okay, the second you kill both the Hellentenoras, I killed this one in just a second here, you want to start charging your ragtime. And then once you see the Fury, you want to release it before it starts moving. And then you want to charge your buster arm and then buster it, because then it will die instantly. Like boom, that's all you have to do for it to die instantly. But okay, now we're gonna move on with the level. And I see a lot of people online saying that they have a hard time S-ranking this mission, and I just never understood this. I find this mission quite easy to S-rank. But okay, I speed things up not to waste your time, so just do this parkour section, and then any optional enemies you see, then just do not engage, they ruin your style. And once you reach this part, do not jump down there. You can skip this fight, so you just want to triple jump and then maybe taunt, and that will get you across, and you do not have to do this fight. Which is nice, because you don't have to risk getting damaged in there. And even if you don't have enough style points for an S rank right now, which is 5,000, you still should skip it because there's still plenty more fights to come that will get you some style. But okay, this next fight here is going to be against a bunch of Baphomets and Proto-Angelo. And I almost messed this fight up, but not because of the Baphomets, it's going to be because of the Proto again. But the Baphomets are kind of easy to take down. Once you get in their face, they can't do anything. So these guys work best when you're at a range. They will try to fire icicles at you, like ice projectiles, and they will also try to like erupt ice from the ground and try to hit you with that, just like what happened there, and I failed to dodge it. So when they do that, you just want to jump and avoid it. But once you get in their face, they literally can't do nothing. Look at that. So you can just beat on them and they will not teleport away like a Judaica would, for example. These guys will stay there and, you know, meet their maker. So once you're beating on them, they literally can't do anything. You can do anything to them. You can use your Devil Breaker, you can buster them. But okay, now it's just a Proto-Angelo left, and essentially whenever these guys end up being in a fight, they just increase the fight's length by a good bit. And I do manage to get a buster off, which is good, and I almost die in this fight, which again, I'm going to show you how dangerous these guys are. So for now, I'm just beating on him. You want to avoid the attacks, especially when he charges his sword, because they will hurt you. So just jump away and you'll be alright. You also want to avoid the attack where he runs at you, because that's also going to hurt. He's going to do like a massive slash, and if that hits you, you will get hurt a lot. And if you cling your swords like we just did there, then just jump away, because he's going to try to attack you, so you're just going to want to jump away, and you should be fine that way. See there, we cling our swords again, so I just jump and taunt, and I am safe. He did not hit me there. So I go back in for another attack, but we cling swords again, so once again I jump. That was a triple demonstration of how that works. But yeah, just keep beating him up. He's in Devil Trigger now, so his attacks are going to be a lot more powerful. We're going to showcase that here in a second, because I'm an idiot and get hit. I managed to get a buster off, which is nice. So yeah, I get some extra damage in because of that. Then I land some extra slashes on him while he's on the ground. Then I pop Devil Trigger. I managed to land a few extra hits. We cling our swords again, so I jump up and then throw a charge shot out at him. Then I failed to dodge his attack, and I'm in Devil Trigger here. And then I failed to dodge 3 more, and look, that's half my health bar gone. And I was in Devil Trigger, by the way, so that would have hurt me even more if I wasn't. So like, avoid his attacks at all costs. He really hurts you. I get hit one more time here right now, I think. Yeah, and that's half of what my remaining health was left. You want to avoid that. Basically, if he hit me now, I would die. I'm essentially one shot for him right now. But alright, I get the job done anyway. But alright, now that this fight is over, we're gonna continue moving through the level. We're gonna hop through the passage here in a second. And then we're actually gonna make a stop at a divinity statue because we're gonna equip ourselves with a Gerber. I'll tell you why when we get there in like 2 seconds. So you wanna stop at this divinity statue here and pick a Gerber out. And we need a Gerber because we're gonna be skipping another fight. So go up to the divinity statue, go into equipment, equip yourself with a Gerbera. If you don't have one, then buy one and then put it on, and then yeah. And the reason we're skipping the fight is again to save your health, because the fight we are skipping is going to contain a behemoth, and behemoths can take your health out easily. So you just want to skip that. But okay, what you want to do here is you want to triple jump and then propel yourself with the Gerbera. You might have to hit Gerbera once or twice to get there, but you should do it. And then once that's done, another elevator awaits you on the left. I'm calling it an elevator, but it's just a demonic passageway. But yeah, then you want to go through it to continue on with the level. Get down and yeah, keep on moving. So this upcoming fight here is going to be the last fight before the boss fight, believe it or not. And it's going to be against a bunch of Baphomets and a nobody. So what you're going to want to do here is take out the Baphomets first, because if you don't, then they're going to be kind of annoying when you're trying to deal with the nobody. So I suggest take out the Baphomets first. Again, these dudes are hella easy to kill. Once you get to them, then they will literally do nothing. You can't really snatch them because sometimes they'll have a protective shield, but when they don't, you can. I step away from the enemies while the Baphomet is on the ground. I charge up my Gerber and then I launch a bunch of projectiles at them, which helps me out a bit. So then I go back to kill the Baphomet. I beat it up for a bit. Oh, you should be keeping the nobody in check though, because it will be creating multiple nobodies if you leave it unattended for too long. So just make sure you keep an eye out on him too. And he could start launching explosive eyeballs at you, which could be kind of annoying. So yeah, just make sure that the nobody doesn't spawn anymore. But alright, I finish with the Baphomets and then I go to attack the nobody. This guy's gonna die here in just a second. I throw my punch line at him to get a bit of extra damage in there. I do a charge shot and then I go in and slash him and get a buster in and he is dead. So now it's just a nobody left, and as long as you keep beating on it, he should not be creating any more dudes. So yeah, just keep smacking it and you should be good. These guys can deal a good bit of damage too, so just watch out for their attacks. But yeah, when you get it stunned, just buster it. We'll do an extra bit of damage to them too, which is good. And then yeah, just keep smacking them until they die. And nobody will like try to put on the mask, but if they put it on, you can just beat them and for long enough and the mask will fall off, because the mask is what they use to launch eyeballs, right? So that's what it just did there. I took a hit there, but that's okay. But as long as you keep beating on it, it shouldn't launch any balls at you. But okay, I keep beating on it, smacking it up. It gets stunned, so I go in for a buster here. Yep. And now it's basically dead. All I just have to do is land a few more hits and the thing is dead. So I land the charge shot and boom, it is dead. So that was the last fight before the boss fight. So now we move on to fight URIZEN. Let's speed the game up a bit, not to waste any more of your time. You're going to want to jump off the platform here, then you want to go through the gateway, and you're going to stop here because we're going to call Nico, because we're going to equip ourselves with a bunch of Helter Skelters, because we are going to blow URIZEN's crystal into pieces. So what you want to do here is you want to go into equipment and equip every single slot available with a Helter Skelter. Just put on Helter Skelters on every single slot. I only put it on 6 slots because I know that that's going to be enough to kill the crystal, but it is recommended that you put them on all 8 just in case URIZEN does hit you out and breaks your arm before you manage to use the charge attack. But alright, now that you have all the arms equipped, it's on to the boss fight. So while you are moving through here, a bunch of optional enemies will spawn. Just leave them alone. They are nothing. They will ruin your style. And especially if you have over 5,000 style now, you don't really want to ruin that just in case. So just leave them alone. And yeah, head into URIZEN and we are gonna destroy him really quickly. So yeah, you wanna go up here, then you wanna jump down there, and once you jump down there, that's where URIZEN is at. So yeah, you wanna enter the doorway and then it's URIZEN time. So okay, the second you get into that throne room, all you want to do is start charging your Helter Skelter. You wanna get up close to the crystal, so charge your arm there, get up close to the crystal, and then let go once you are right there. And you're just gonna have to repeat that like 6 or 7 times. Just keep doing that. Charge your arm, attack the crystal. And doing that 6 or 7 times will kill the crystal. That will be enough to kill the crystal. This is genuinely the fastest way to kill it too. So yeah, just keep using Helter Skelter's charge attack on the crystals, and yeah, you will be good here. We're almost done. I just need 2 more Helter Skelters. I get hit, but it's okay. So yeah, break another Helter Skelter by charging it. And one more to go, and we are genuinely done here. Charge it, and then bada bim bada boom, the crystal is broken. Now all you just have to do is shoot it. So now we're basically done with this mission. All that's left is just wait for URIZEN to kill you. So just sit around, wait for URIZEN to finish monologuing, just stay by the tentacles so that they can also attack you. And yeah, just wait till he kills you. So yeah, there he goes, he starts launching attacks at me finally, and the tentacle hits me, which is good, and then he hits me with his own tentacles, and boom, I'm dead. So yeah, skip the cutscene, boom, mission over, and that's gonna be the S rank. AA, not too bad, 6,079 style points, and that is an S rank. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video, hope it helped. If you did, of course, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.